Brad Garlinghouse is out there telling us, you know what? Expect court case resolution by Q3 of 2023. What gives, Brad? You were telling us the first half not too many months ago. The price of XRP is down as more traders out there expect the Fed to raise rates. And the SEC is going after something that has to do with Bitcoin. Wait a minute, though. Bitcoin's a commodity, so how is the SEC going after him? Let's start it off with the heat map where there's lots of red across the board. The market is definitely starting to sell off a little bit. The news yesterday with CPI data was very, very bad. We only went down 0.1. That is not good. Bitcoin sitting at 27,358, ETH 1814, XRP highlighted show sitting at 42.1, with XLM sitting at 8.8, down 0.82%, less 24. PEPE in the news. PEPE meme coin frenzy gets unwanted attention from scammers. No kidding. Any product that you have out there in crypto is going to draw the attention of scammers. According to blockchain security firm PeckShield, there were at least 10 meme coin scams created in the last 3 days alone. The firm detected and reported these scam tokens and recently had their liquidity removed, pulling the rug on investors. So you've got fake PEPE meme with fake PEPE meme trying to steal the mean of fake PEPE meme money. Yeah, did that make sense? All right, I've got some Binance pairs here to show you that the world is finally coming back to its senses. The volume right here is what I'm paying attention to, and it has to do with the pairs. Look at Binance right now. You got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP at 9th, and PEPE at 11th. This is for trading volume over the last 24 hours. Remember how PEPE was beating the crap out of XRP trading volume? Now you can see it's moving back on down. The market's kind of getting back on. Guess what? That flashy thing I told everyone about this said, oh, look, there's something flashy over here. Yeah, that's what everyone is flocking to. Now that flashy thing over here is replaced by this flashy thing over here. Maybe it's butt poop token. I don't know what the hell it is, but there's always something in crypto because people are tired of waiting. They're tired of this that you see on the screen right here. Over a year of moving sideways. That's right, everyone. We're at a year of Luna UST action, and XRP is down from that. Put that into perspective. SEC targets Bitcoin miner. How? Alleges security violations. All right. Marathon Digital does trade on the stock market, so they have to file SEC things. They use Edgar. I showed you online yesterday during the live stream how to use that. What's interesting about this is they're finding any ways they can to go after these companies. Now, I get that they went after them in terms of security stuff, but there's something a little bit more to it. What you have to see here is that the SEC and other regulators are doing whatever they can to kill crypto. If it's not going after them for securities concerns, paperwork filing, and so forth, there's energy concerns, right? And we know what side of the aisle wants to do the energy concerns, the green stuff. We've heard it on the hearings now. The last 3 hearings, there's been one side that keeps bringing up green stuff, right? All right, however, Marathon CEO Fred Thiel said, recently questioned these perspectives, claiming that the industrial emissions are significantly a greater concern for their environmental impact. He said, why focus on the environmental impact of energy used by Bitcoin mining when the heavy industry is responsible for around 22% of global emissions? After targeting Bitcoin miners, will the administration propose an energy tax on generative AI data centers to protect the environment and jobs? Probably not, everyone, because we know what side of the aisle is attacking crypto, and I'm not making this a partisan issue. They made it a partisan issue. Go back on my live streams, right, before this last election, where I even said, hey, crypto's not being political right now. It's not being partisan. This is awesome. Then the elections happen, and they dug in. They let Gary Gensler keep doing whatever he wants to do. Meanwhile, you got people out there fighting crypto for green energy concerns, security concerns. Hell, we don't even have regs determining what is a security and what is a commodity. Let's get into that XRP news. Ripple CEO Garlinghouse predicts the SEC lawsuit by the end of quarter 3, that is. Addressing the case against Ripple, Garlinghouse expressed frustration over the protracted legal battle between 2.5 years ago. He sees a silver lining, though, in that Ripple's journey through the process is nearing his end. Garlinghouse anticipates a resolution in the next 2 to 6 months. The judge in the United States has been fully briefed. She has a decision on her plate. I'm optimistic we're going to see a resolution, but that will be before the end of quarter 3. Now, Garlinghouse was out there saying, hey, yo, we spent $200 million. A whole bunch of you in the live stream and in the comments said, Klaus, $200 million is a drop in the bucket for Ripple. I don't think a lot of you understand how big finance works. Just because a company makes $1 billion in revenue doesn't mean they have $1 billion in profits to spend on stupid stuff like court cases, right? So Ripple spending $200 million. Ripple does not make profits like that all the time. That has to come out of somewhere. So again, as a company makes money, they have expenses. Now what's left over, guess what? They better pay the lawyers. That $200 million is a much bigger hit than people are leading on to. What happens is they see the zeros, they see the market cap with XRP, they're like, yo, they got billions, they're set. No, they don't. They don't have that money. In fact, $200 billion cuts heavily in their profit margins. Let me ask you a question. Any company out there in the world that's a big company, you think they want to spend $200 million defending themselves, or would they rather spend $200 million on product development, expansion, marketing? It's my point. If they don't have that $200 million, there could have been so many other things that they could have done with it. Here's what's bothering me though about this, all right? When we start talking about Brad Garlinghouse, right? How he says, I'm optimistic we're going to see a resolution, I believe, before the end of quarter 3. Let's go back to Brad Garlinghouse, October 12th of 2022. At an event for DC FinTech Week on Tuesday, the CEO of Ripple Labs, Brad Garlinghouse, noted that he expects the court to give its verdict in the first half of 2023. He says, I think we'll have an answer in the first half of next year. Whether it's the first or second quarter, we'll see. Now Brad's saying third quarter. Remember, we were supposed to get resolution by the end of 2022. So again, delay. Who wins? The lawyers, not us. Why? Well, look at the price. We've been going sideways for how long? So obviously we're not winning. The lawyers are winning. The SEC is winning. They're getting to do whatever they want. In fact, the SEC is going to continue to wreck crypto until the next election. And that's if there's change in this next election. Otherwise, the SEC is just going to keep mauling crypto. Now, what I want to show you is this. Massive retraction since that pump of the Asian markets, all right? What scares me, though, is this right here, all right? This move right here. You're not seeing that pop back on up that we've normally seen after some big candlesticks, all right? And you've seen it with XRP quite a few times, right? See these big candlesticks, and it's moving up and down. But here, this is a down move. A down move that we're waiting to see floor support established. Yes, we're right at that 42-cent mark, but that is way too low considering the negative news we got coming forward, with most likely seeing the Fed drop another 25 basis point hit on us, which makes money more expensive, which increases the bond gap, which again delays how long, when people start asking, when moon. Like I said, zoom out. Things look very bleak right now as we have looked at 1 year of trading sideways. The price of XRP is reflective of people's confidence in it, right? I mean, it's just how it works. But the price right now is telling us that we are less confident than all the way with Luna UST action. Less confident than the FTX, Celsius, all that stuff. That is not good, everyone. That is 1 year of wasted time. 1 year of extra court costs. 1 year of the SEC just trashing crypto even further. And you are seeing no price relief whatsoever. In fact, any pump that you are seeing with XRP, whether it's coming from the Asian market right here, isn't lasting. Or if it's coming from summary judgment FUD news, which was spread by a whole bunch of bad YouTubers out there, yeah, guess what? That didn't last at all either. None of these pumps are lasting with XRP. And as long as we have the court case going on, and as long as we're dealing with high inflation and Jerome dropping quarter point hits on us, we are going to be expecting low prices for a long time. It's been very frustrating to cover crypto this last year, as it's been negative news after negative news time and time again. Seriously, I'm not picking these stories to be negative. There's just that much negative stuff out there. And no, this isn't a hopium channel where I'm like, they're gonna flip the switch. No, this is a news channel. We go on facts. We go based on what the data gives us. And the data does not look good right now. The data is telling us that volume is shrinking. Money is becoming more expensive. The Fed is going to keep jacking rates. Gary Gensler and the SEC are going to keep destroying crypto. People out there are looking, hey, Klaus. McHenry and the Republicans are out there, though, and they're going to draft a bill. Awesome. The Senate isn't going to pass it. Warren and all those anti-crypto peoples in the democratically controlled Senate will not pass it. So if they don't pass it, guess what? Ain't anything going to get done until you have a new session. And that's if the new session is more pro-crypto than the previous session or the current one that we're in now. The other thing you have to think of, and this was said at the hearing, and this is how I'll end the video. They even said there's a lot bigger fish to fry now than dealing with crypto regs. We've got debt ceiling issues. We've got inflation. We've got a whole bunch of economic concerns out there that are a far greater priority for politicians in 2023 and 2024. So don't look for any help from the United States government in terms of crypto regs. It's not me being negative. It's just me following in the news this closely with you, especially on the live streams, and reporting the news. Trust me. I wish I could report happy stories. I wish I could report things going up 20, 30, 40, 50% every day. That'd be so awesome. That's not what's happening right now. There is a full assault on crypto, and it's coming from multiple directions.